What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Hurricanes Unfiltered Live. I am your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Show my hit the like button right now. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Follow us on our social media. You get all of our shorts that we post on Instagram as well that we don't necessarily post on YouTube. But man, I appreciate y'all being here tonight. I welcome all the haters, all the trolls, all the clowns that want to come in the building and talk trash and say dumbass, goofy shit like, why is Miami in? There is not a single ACC team deserving of making the playoffs this year. See, buddy, I already saw your comments on a prior video, and well, I know what you're about. So say whatever you want, dude. Here's the reality. The Miami Hurricanes are in the playoffs. Deal with it. Deal with it. Let it marinate for you, baby. Because when I read stupid comments, when it says something like, "Oh my God," about Division Two, yeah, I see every comment that comes through my shit, bro. I see comments about everything. Notre Dame fans crashing the fuck out. Crashing out. You can fake hate Notre Dame, but I saw your comment, buddy. I let all my people reply to you. I let them all. You hate Notre Dame, but you got a problem with there are Division II schools more deserving than both these teams. Man, shut the fuck up. You fucking loser. Bum ass dude. What's going on, everybody? Hoax, Lester, Benanu, Run It Up, Epinephrine, Tommy Blash. All y'all, man, I appreciate you being in the room tonight. I love the comments, people. I really, really do. Can you imagine saying you're non-biased, but yet you say stuff like there's Division II teams that belong in the shut the fuck up. Whatever, dude. You're a clown, bro. You're a clown. Clown away, brother. Clown away. Comment away. Because all you do is pay me to clown away. Go for it. Your presence pays me, dumbass. Every time an anti-Miami person comes in, like, let me ask everybody in the room who is a Hurricane fan right here. Hey, what's up, Chef? Let me ask y'all. Everybody in the room tonight that are here right now, I said we got 16 people. I hope we grow a little larger. I'm going to get up to that 80 to 70, 80, 90 range tonight. But everybody in the room right now, have you ever gone on a live video of another team and just started running your mouth and talking trash and talking shit? I don't have the, bro, I don't have the energy. It's not worth my time. I hope you don't do that because, quite frankly, it's a waste of time. You know, and if you go on, I have had intellectual conversation when I see videos of other teams, and I can have that dialogue with people with brains. But am I ever going to get on someone's live that I don't like? No. Why would I do that? It's dumb. It's freaking dumb. Lester, I know they came to see me strip down to my drawers again, man. I know we got a lot of individuals that are a little bit weird. A little bit weird. Tommy Blash. So you went and you talk shit to the Bills, man, as a Dolphins. I'm a Dolphins fan too. I mean, I got to be real. How many did we beat them this? Did we beat the Dolphins this year? We beat the Bills?
No.
We lost both times? You played them both? Have we played them twice yet?
Once.
Okay, we played the Bills. I'm not Tommy. Have we played the Bills once this year? Because I mean, we don't got. Have we? I don't even know. Are you sure?
I think so.
You have no idea. Shut the. My son don't know shit. He does know no idea. I don't even know, to be honest. I mean, let me check. Might as well let me check. I mean, because I'm gonna be. But you know, I've been in the Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese space, And I have gone on to other people's podcasts to have intellectual dialogue, but they are incapable of doing it. So it turns into calling me a cracker ass cracker and calling me a racist and all the other things that you could think of that are absolutely preposterous. Yeah, I mean, with me and my black family, I'm such a racist. My son is black. My daughter is black. My freaking all my sons are black. My stepdaughter is black. My wife is black. Oh, but I'm a racist. So I mean, I've lived it all. You know how amazingly skilled you've got to be. Yeah, we did beat the Bills 30-13. Yeah, we did. Okay, so I guess it was worth talking shit that day. But yeah, yeah, I've been called baldy. But yeah, I mean, listen here, listen here. You know, I mean, you gotta be some level of odd to come into someone's live to just make up crap. Like if you don't like the Hurricanes, I don't care. You don't have to. No one's forcing you to. But you walk in another room, like it's like you go to someone's house and then spit on their floor. Like, bro, what's wrong with you? Again, you want to have an intellectual dialogue? I'm all for it. I invited Travis on Saturday for how long to come on here, show his face, back it up. He didn't want no smoke. He didn't want to deal with that. I've done it before. I went 1-on-8 in an Angel Reese podcast when I was covering the WNBA in the first year of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Got called every name in the book. You know how good you got to be to get called a racist by white people and black people? Like, that's fucking skillful. This guy Travis came on the pod on Saturday, Lester, when we were doing the live for football. He was on there for like probably 2 hours, just messaging. Invited him on for 2 hours, wouldn't come on. But you gotta be a skillful person, and I'm probably also racist to Hispanics. My family's Cuban. I'm clearly a cracker ass cracker. On top of that, like, come on, dude. Like, come on. I'm here to have fun, bro. I'm here to have fun, and I'm sorry, like if you don't like it, I mean, it is what it is, man. But we're here to have a good time. I'm still recovering, by the way. My throat is still like kind of numb. It's like I took a dose of what do you call that stuff that numbs your not the Novocaine, but the it's that stuff that numbs you when you get your teeth, when you go to the dentist. Um yeah, no, because most Notre Dame fans don't have intellect because most of them are not actual Notre Dame students. Yeah, most of them are not Notre Dame students. So they're not graduates because you actually have to have brains to go to Notre Dame. So most of the people talking on behalf of Notre Dame are dumber than fuck. Like they're dumb levels. They are like they're on a scale of they're probably on that scale of mental retardation. Oragel, boom, there you go. That stuff that numbs up your gums and all that stuff. That's what I feel like is in my throat right now. Because Saturday was a long ass day. But yeah, man, my dad was born in Cuba. My mom is Italian, born in New York, and I'm a white boy born in Miami Beach, Florida, man. So yeah, wife is Haitian black, Novocaine. Yeah, I mean, but Novocaine is the shot. It's something else that's like the Oragel shit, and sons are mixed. So I rep 305 to the day I die, even though I live in Broward County now, 954. Traffic in Miami is just too damn much. It's rough. It's rough to deal with. But folks, we are in the playoffs, bro. We are in the playoffs. Like I got some comment from somebody saying, if I want to talk shit to you, who is actually, I don't even know who the fuck that is. I don't know what that is, but whatever. I'm just reading some comments here off this video on Dick Vitale. Dick Vitale, yo, listen here. Dick Vitale. I've been to Atlanta, and traffic in Atlanta is horrendous. The Dick Vitale thing kind of set me off because Dick Vitale, look, I got all the respect in the world for Dick Vitale, but Dick Vitale needs to shut the fuck up. Dick Vitale needs to shut up. Like, he needs to stop talking. He's sitting here crying, literally crying. I mean, the man was nothing short of tears. Nothing short of tears. It was crazy. Man's about to cry about Notre Dame not making the playoffs, whining about Miami. Bro, you should have been whining about Alabama for 5 weeks. I'm so sorry if you were incapable of seeing reality. If you didn't notice that Miami got bumped up a couple spots every week, that they were looking for the reason to get the Miami Hurricanes into the playoffs because they knew they screwed this thing up on their first vote. Miami had no business being ranked number 18. They knew it. They just thought Miami would lose again. But then Miami didn't lose again. Miami kept winning and winning more impressively. Like you watch that NC State game, you're like, oh, whoa, what the hell is going on here? Whoa. They just beat NC State worse than Notre Dame did. Ooh. Oh, but they're going to go to Virginia Tech and it's going to be cold and they're going to fold. Oh, damn. Shit. They just beat the doors off Va Tech. But oh yeah, Joey Galloway says we got a cheap touchdown. Yeah, we did because that's what the stupid playoff dictates. That we got to go get a cheapie. When the reality is we just shorten the game because Mari likes to have 8-9 possessions a game. And if you don't score every possession, well, you're having a problem. Holy Lord. And then on top of that, then you go to Pitt. Oh, Pitt. Oh, they're gonna push out in Pitt. 35-degree weather. Oh, they're gonna freeze up. I mean, we had Hurricane podcast dissing the Hurricane, saying, "Oh, you're gonna lose." I mean, we had Hurricane podcasts picking Miami to lose. Dead ass. I've seen them. It's okay. I get it. You don't believe that. I mean, look, every team is different. Yeah, I saw that interview with Galloway and Cristobal. He's a pussy. He's a pussy because Cristobal called him out. He called it out. Oh, no. It was the process. No, bitch ass motherfucker. You were literally saying that these teams were better. You were saying these teams were better. I love Sam Levitt to Miami next year, by the way. Sorry, Corpus. I love Sam Levitt to Miami. That is the quarterback that I really want. That is the guy that I want. But, bro, like, come on, folks. Come on, folks. You should have been calling out Alabama for weeks and said you want to call out the Hurricanes. You're mad. Like, we were being moved up every week. Did the Alabama loss to Oklahoma kind of put a monkey wrench into it? Yeah, it did. It was the one thing that had me a little bit nervous. I really believe we make the playoffs. I said it for weeks. If we win out and we play well, not just barely win, but win, we're going to make the playoffs. And yeah, of course, BYU didn't play well enough, but Alabama did. Alabama didn't get blown out by 60, but apparently being shut out for 3 quarters and negative 3 yards rushing wasn't bad, according to the committee. But BYU getting drugged by Texas Tech was. I'm glad it was because I knew it was. It just proves that it didn't matter if Alabama won or lost. Because to get destroyed like that, they're the only team in the last 3 years, history of the CFP, to lose in their conference championship and not drop. They're the only team. Only team. This is actually a fact. This is the Georgia. See, this is where the SEC arguments become stupid. This is not an SEC argument. This is an Alabama argument. So when I listen to Paul Feinbaum cry about Notre Dame, yeah, I appreciate it. But dude, you're no different. You're no different. Last year, the Miami Hurricanes bluntly got fucked out of the playoffs. Like we could call a spade a spade. Hurricanes got fucked out of the playoffs. If he has a Liz Frank injury, then that makes you a little bit nervous there, epinephrine. So I hope that's not the case. If that is the case, then that maybe we got to move a different direction. Yeah. Last year, we were 9-2. We lost 2 of our last 3, and we dropped 10 spots to 12. We dropped behind Alabama, and Alabama would have been in the playoffs with 3 losses, including a 21-point loss in their second to last game, if not for the fact that Clemson beat SMU. And yeah, we got screwed there too. We got screwed. We went and we played in a bowl game, not like the pussies at Notre Dame. Epinephrine, I disagree. Why do it should? It's a fucking data point. We cannot sit here. It should. And that's the problem. If that's the way we're running, that's number one. That's a lie. Because in a 14 playoff, Georgia, 2 years ago, went from number one, lost 27-24 to number 8th ranked Alabama. And Alabama jumped from 8 to 4. And Georgia dropped from 1 to 6. I don't want to hear it. This is an Alabama thing. So Georgia, as a 1 seed, was kicked out of the playoffs when the reality was, even losing to Bama, they should have been still number 4. Still should have been number 4. They dropped 5 spots. 5 spots. Come on now. And yeah, the committee, but the committee was, listen to the committee's excuses. They're a joke. Well, on Tuesday, we felt like, Notre Dame was better than Miami. Oh, we felt that BYU was better than Miami, which is hilarious. That wasn't, but that wasn't an SEC thing. It's an Alabama thing. It's an Alabama thing. It ain't an SEC thing. Let that have been Ole Miss. Let that have been Texas A&M. Let that have been Georgia. Let that have been who else? Oklahoma, Texas. No, out. Alabama? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We understand Alabama. We get it. The committee shouldn't have any athletic. The committee should be the committee realistically should just be a bunch of people that don't watch football. Should just be a bunch of people that don't watch football. I mean, realistically, because I have broken down the strength of schedule shit, and it's a farce, a complete hoax. It's all bogus. It's all bogus. This guy, the Arkansas AD, is a moron. I'm gonna be real. They need to not have a damn CFP poll. Seriously, don't do a CFP poll. I had actually a friend of mine came up with this idea, and I don't necessarily disagree with him. I think it was actually a pretty cool one. So, okay, you can say 12 team. Yes, you can. You have 3 losses. You lost to a fucking the 14th rated team in the ACC. You can be out. I don't care that you beat Georgia in week 4. You just lost to Oklahoma, and you just got drugged by Georgia. You can be out. We need to stop this madness. It's madness. SMU did not get dropped last year because those morons said what they said. They should never have said it. They should never have said it because SMU should have been dropped. SMU should have been dropped. Cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. They should have been dropped. Number 8, you lost. Bye. You're out. You're out. And SMU was 8th. And SMU lost on a last-second field goal if you want to compare it. And SMU had 2 losses, not 3. So if you want to make the actual comparison, and by the way, the Auburn game, that wasn't a good game. Let's not act like they played great. Everyone saw that game. They sucked. They sucked. And then on top of that, you're going to throw in, you're going to make it an Alabama-Oklahoma game. You want to know what? That's the one game Alabama can win. And if they do, what you're going to get is, oh, we told you Alabama can be good. We told you. That's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get the Alabama was good enough because they're going to beat Oklahoma. They're better than Oklahoma. Oklahoma is not even a top 15 team, let alone a top 10 team. It's not even remotely. But SMU did drop 3 spots. SMU did drop 3 spots. No, but you put Alabama against, let me ask you this, Hoax. If you put Bama at 10 and Miami at 9, I think Miami beats Oklahoma by 20. I mean, legit. I don't think Oklahoma scores 10 points. I don't think Oklahoma scores 10 points on Miami. You put Alabama versus Texas A&M, I think Alabama loses. Bad. Like bad. I think Miami blows Oklahoma out. Bad. So, yeah. And you know what? I'm so tired of hearing national media glaze the SEC. I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of that conference. I wish a bomb would explode on that whole conference. I wish it would. Blow the whole fucking conference up. Bomb every goddamn school there. I hate all those goddamn SEC schools. I know Oklahoma beat Bama this year. Did you watch the game? Did you watch the game? They got outgained 400 to 200. They won the game because of turnovers. They won the game because of turnovers. And again, Alabama's not that good. You put Alabama against A&M, they lose. You put Alabama against Ole Miss, they lose. Oklahoma's the one team that they can beat. Heck, I mean, they could probably beat, I'm sure they could beat James Madison and Tulane as well. But I'm talking about the teams, the real teams. This whole G5 thing, circus shit. It's straight circus shit, dude. It's embarrassing. I mean, that's an embarrassment. You're gonna have, and then on top of that, they're in the infinite wisdom of this broadcast, they put Miami to play at 11 o'clock in the morning in Texas, 12 noon Eastern time. You put that game at night. I mean, that's epic. It's epic. Playing in front of 108,000 plus people. I mean, I guess I'll have shit to do the rest of the day. I guess y'all will have. I guess on December 20th at 3 o'clock, 3:30, we'll all have somewhere to go because nobody's watching Tulane against Ole Miss. No one's watching Oregon and James Madison. I'll watch Oklahoma and Alabama the night before. I'll be at a hockey game, by the way. I'll be at a Panthers game. But I'll have my phone. I'll watch Oklahoma, Alabama. It's gonna be like watching paint dry. It'll be nap time. Be boring. Boring. Do we have the hardest path to the championship? Cool. Love it. I don't want an easy path. You want to know what I want? I want to have the greatest story. So the story number one, we got in. We're playing the team that beat Notre Dame also. So the big brothers who beat up little brother get to battle it out. Okay. I don't think A&M's within 14 points of us. Arrogant? No. I watched these teams play. I've watched Texas A&M play a whole lot more than the committee did. Texas A&M's not. I mean, they did beat Notre Dame. I watched that game. Kind of got lucky there. I'll be real. I watched that game. They got a little lucky. Needed a weird thing to go their way that would not go their way probably. By the way, the A&M had already played 2 games at that point. That was their 3rd game. Yeah, I outside of that game, they didn't play anybody for 10 weeks. They played a bunch of bums, and the first time they played somebody good, they got drugged by Texas. I picked Texas to win. I expected Texas to win because we all saw Texas A&M damn near lose to a trash can South Carolina. We damn near we saw them play like shit versus Mississippi State. This team has given up 40 plus points twice. 40. They've been scored on. They give up 30 to freaking South Carolina. I don't care what their offense looked like in the second half against South Carolina. It's South Carolina. That's like Miami playing Stanford. By the way, South Carolina gave Alabama a problem too. So what does that tell you about the SEC? It's not very good. The Fugazi rankings they get every year. They get Fugazi rankings, and then all they get to do is beat each other up and just keep flip-flopping in the rankings. I mean, you saw how Florida did against Ole Miss. Florida did against Georgia. Florida beat the hell out of Texas. And we beat the hell out of Florida. Who's playing the G5 teams? Oregon and Ole Miss. Texas A&M's good. I'm not saying they're not good. They're good. They're not better than us. They're not better than us. They don't have a better quarterback than we do. We have a better quarterback, better running back, better superstar wide receiver, better D-line, better O-line. We're better across the board. I've seen predictions from people from ESPN saying that they'll score 38 on us. If they score 38 on us, that's because Carson Beck threw 5 picks. If they score 38 on us, it's because Carson Beck threw 5 picks. That's the only way they're scoring 38 points on Miami. Because number one, we already know the type of game that Mario wants to play. It ain't going to be up-tempo. He's going to slow this shit down. He's going to want to have these 8-minute fucking drives that make me nauseous, but that's who he is. Can't change who the guy is. You know, that's really what it is. I mean, look at Oklahoma versus LSU, by the way. Oklahoma did nothing for the most of the game. They had 2 plays. A screen that went for 45 and a touchdown, and a completely botched coverage that went for a touchdown for 60, 70 yards, and that was the ball game. Otherwise, they didn't move the ball at all that game against LSU. And LSU stinks. But, yeah, the only way, 38 points on us? Come on now. That's just stupid. That's stupid. That's just dumb. Like they're not going to score 38 points on us. Like that's just dumb. That's dumb. But yeah, I love the story. I mean, I think you should love the story too, because let's look at the story. Go beat Texas A&M, right? You got to play Ohio State at the Cotton Bowl. They don't want us in the Orange Bowl. I understand. I get it. I wish they did. They don't. Put us in the Cotton Bowl. Florida to Texas to Dallas, and Ohio to Dallas. I mean, fairly similar, I'd say. Did you watch that Ohio State Indiana game on Saturday? Were you impressed? Were you impressed? I wasn't. I ain't been impressed by that team all year. They're solid. Are they elite? No. Give me the tough. I agree with you, Chef. Give me the tough nod. Give me the tough road, because I got a defense, and my defense is going to dominate, and my defense is going to play with that ESV, that excitement, that swimming, that violence. That's what they're going to do. And I mean, go for it. Yeah, bring it, man. I want to see what you got. If you beat me, I shake your hand, man. I shake your hand, bro. I shake your hand. You beat me. That's it. But that story going back to 2002, you got a bitch dude like Joey Galloway running his mouth. Oh my God. I hope he's the guy on the freaking broadcast. That would be comedy. Go beat them with him on the in the booth. I want to hear him cry. So you go beat Ohio State, right? Okay, defending national champion, right? And then you get Georgia, potentially. Carson Beck's old school. Wow. Can you imagine this, Miami playing Georgia, the storyline that has? Texas A&M did not play anybody in the top half of the SEC this year until they played Texas. That's a fact. They didn't play any good SEC team this year until they played Texas. Are you serious, Jake? It's on. Oh, you got to share that with me, bro. Please DM that to me. Please DM that to me. I did it on purpose. There was a purpose to this. Please send that to me, Jake. I want to on TikTok. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Because it's not hitting as hard on YouTube. It's hitting hard on Instagram's got like 8,000, 9,000 views. On TikTok, it's only getting me. I'm not even at 1,000 yet. It's kind of sad. I thought it would do a lot better. That was all planned. I told y'all on Saturday I was going to do it. I told y'all. So I want to do, bro. Thank you. That's the idea, man. I wanted to go. I want people to come watch. I'm having a good time. Like it's funny in the college football world. I'm fun. In the WNBA world, I'm angry. I'm an angry guy. Because I don't like watching missed layups. Freak shit. I don't like watching bricks. I'm watching Caitlin Clark, and I get to watch a whole bunch of bricklayers missing layups and me bounds and shit like that. Oh my goodness. But here, man, I have a good time. Even when I criticize Mario Cristobal, man, I'm still having a good time. But man, that's. But yeah, so you go play Georgia. The people that said they didn't want Carson Beck, let's be real. They wanted Carson Beck back. He didn't want them back. He did not want to go back there. I love how they flip it, and people have flipped it and made it seem like Carson Beck didn't want to go back to that. Georgia didn't want him. Have you seen Gunnar Stockton play quarterback? I mean, if you have, folks, bro, Gunnar Stockton ain't better than Carson Beck. Gunnar Stockton ain't better than Carson Beck. If Carson Beck was playing for Georgia right now, Georgia is winning the national championship going 16-0. I'm going to go back on what I've said. Carson Beck is one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the country. And I would tell you he's probably one of the top 3. And the last 4 weeks, he's been the number 1 quarterback in America. It's just what it is. The guy's become surgical. He's been fantastic. You can't ask for more. He's not perfect. No one is. No one's perfect. I just love how they phrase his interceptions as if he was throwing some terrible passes all over the place and ignoring the fact that guys ran the wrong route. If you have a hot read, you got to run the right route. The quarterback, otherwise it'll be a pick. Does Patrick Mahomes suck? Because he threw 3 picks last night, and the Chiefs are not going to make the playoffs this year. Does he suck? Like, stop. Played for a Georgia team last year that had 40-plus drop passes. Yeah, you're going to try to become a hero when your guys can't catch a cold. It is what it is. He's normal. It's human. And then, of course, you think his elbow was perfect when the season opened? No. He hadn't practiced in the spring. He hadn't practiced in the summer. He only got a couple of weeks of fall camp. Miami had 5 brand new wide receivers. 5 new wide receivers. That's what we did. Joe M., I don't want to see us not have cozy leads. I want cozy leads in all games. No. I want cozy leads in all games, man. You can DM me at Hurricanes Unfiltered on Instagram. Jake, you can DM it directly to me on Hurricanes Unfiltered on Instagram. I want cozy leads all the time. I don't know about y'all, but I'm the type of guy that I want blowouts. I love blowouts. I want to watch us blow people out. I want to be chilling in the stands like this. Yeah. I mean, players love close games. Coaches don't typically love them. They're very stressful. I've coached Little League soccer, and I tell you what, those close games gave me agita. It gave me heart attacks. I mean, shit. Very stress-inducing games. I don't enjoy stress-inducing games. Well, you know what? We had a 24-24 game against Notre Dame, and he took them right down the field. We won the game. There you got one. And I'll stand on it. Elijah Lofton runs the right route. We don't lose that game to Louisville. We play the right way. We don't lose Louisville. I don't blame I don't live in this world where I blame guy individually for a team sport. This isn't basketball. This is football. We could go back and look at the running plays that we call. We could go look at the offense we were running. I mean, does our offense today look different than the offense we had against Louisville and SMU? Like if we played SMU today, do you think we beat SMU by 3 touchdowns? I do. Because I do believe now today we would throw the ball down the field. Because in that day, we did not throw the ball down the field after JoJo Trader dropped what could have been a touchdown pass if he catches it. Absolutely is a 20-plus yard gain if he catches it, but could have been a touchdown because all you do is catch it, cut, gone. He's out of there. That DB was coming by hard. He could have cut right inside it. It'd have been night. It'd been night. Let me go check out this thing right here. It would have been night. Like seriously. People got mad about the Louisville picks. The first pick he threw to Louisville, I thought was an excellent throw. It was to me, To me, it was. I'm sitting next to a guy who played cornerback in the CFL. He said, that was a great throw. That was a great play by the DB. Sometimes you got to tip your cap and salute somebody for making a play. That's it. It's okay. Accept the message. How do I accept the message here? Okay. Here we go. Accept. Okay. Let's see this. Who posted this? I'd love to see it. This would be funny. Yeah, send it to me now. I accepted it. So, yeah, man. I don't blame him. I blame the people in charge who call plays that are bland and boring and run the running back into the back of a line and don't do anything different. The last few games we've done things differently. We've done things differently than we did against SMU and Louisville. So yeah, I'm not gonna crucify Carson Beck for that shit. But hey, he does have his opportunity. I saw Mario on. Yeah, because Mario kicked Joey Galloway's ass, man. Like physically whip his ass. Joe M, if we go down 2 touchdowns there, we gotta play, man. We gotta play. Well, trying to be a hero and running within the scope of your offense, I don't think he was ever trying to be the hero versus Louisville. I don't think he was being the hero. I think we had a very, very vanilla offense. And the throw to Malachi Toney was a good throw. It was a great play. That wasn't a hero. That was a great play. The other pick that he threw, your wide receiver has to become a defensive back. It was slightly underthrown, but our wide receiver, I don't remember who it was Joshua Moore, whoever it was, didn't attack the ball. I'm number 1. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm the number. Wait, I gotta watch this shit. Wait, you just screenshot it. You didn't I'm number 2. I should be number 1, man. Come on. I should be number 2. I should be number 1. Send me the link, bro. Yeah, send me this link because I can't see it. It's frozen. It's an image. Yeah, that's awesome. SMU, he wasn't playing hero. Realistically, I gotta call it what it is. Malachi Toney ran the wrong route. I watch football, man. I'm sitting with a former professional football player. Like, he ran the wrong route. I'm not gonna blame Malachi for shit, but like reality, like that's what happened. That's what happened. And look, I'm gonna say this once again: you cannot slow the game down to a crawl when you're so much more talented than people. When you are so much better than the other team and you make it an 8-possession game, a couple of mistakes lose you the game. You gotta almost be perfect. And that's the issue. If you're running an 8-possession game, you have to be perfect. Because if you're not, what's the max in an 8-possession game? What is the maximum amount of points that you could score in a game? 56. Offensively. That's the max you can score is 56. So unless you're scoring defensive touchdowns, the best you can do is 56 points. It's the best you can do. I can go look at I don't know the answer to this, but I'm gonna take a look at this. And I do think that the guys read their press clippings a little bit before the Louisville game, probably. I don't think they were prepared. Let me tell you this. Indiana and Ohio State. Indiana had 6 possessions. They both had 5 possessions in the first half. Now, Ohio State had a lengthy one that ate up 6.5 minutes and gotten turned over on downs. But you get an 8-possession situation, you're limiting yourself a lot. And I do have concerns on stuff like that when you're the better team. I think Miami's better than Texas A&M. Flat out. Flat out. So Carson Beck has been playing phenomenally. His arm seems to be feeling perfectly, really good now. He's throwing nice balls. They figured out that, listen, we got to get the ball to Malachi Tony all day. And what we didn't see against, some of these games is that. Yeah. Okay, that's the Notre Dame crash out one. I like that one. Okay. Okay, they're screaming a little bit too loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that there, but yeah, that guy crashed out there. I watched that one. That was funny. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay, who is this old man dressed up like Bear Bryant? My goodness. What's up, Randy Trujillo? You say howdy. Did you see the guys in Kyle Field? Good luck, gig 'em. So I guess you're a Texas A&M fan. Oh, see you guys. Okay, I will see you, bro. Um, if you decide you want to practice at midnight, I don't know. Go ahead, practice at midnight. Do it if you want. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me see. Okay, stop it. JMU's response was not better than mine. That's terrible. That's terrible. How could they say that JMU's response was better than mine? And mine was natural. Now the stripping was not. That what I was playing. But the reaction, folks, when I saw Bama at number 9, I was about to cry. Like dead ass. I was about to cry. I was like, I cannot believe this shit's happening to us. I cannot believe this shit's about to happen to us. So yeah, no. If we run the offense we've been running, if we play like we played versus Pittsburgh, shit. We play like we played versus Pittsburgh. If we play like we played versus Pittsburgh, I pity everyone else. I will, Jake. Hey, Jake, you can come on tonight if you want to. I'm about to open the lines for y'all to say what y'all got to say, man, because my voice is done. But I will say this. We played Georgia in the semifinals. Come on now. Carson Beck goes and beats his former team. And I don't give a damn what these people say. Oh, Georgia looked amazing. And Alabama fucking sucks. Alabama sucks. They're freaking trash. They're trash. Pittsburgh had a mobile quarterback. You saw what happened. I'm not worried about him. I watched him play. Easily got. Easily got. You want to go block Ruben Bain with one guy? Please do so. I dare you. Trey Zunn the third. I hope you. I pray for you, my guy. I pray for you, my guy, that your coach heard your dumbass statement as a captain of a team, throwing money at the. I pray that your coach told the captain of the team, he's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, there's things that you just don't do. Well, any of y'all listen to? I haven't been to Kyle Field, but I did watch the game. I did watch it, and I watched the game here, and y'all won one, we won one. That's all good. We're a different team right now. I will tell you the fact that we could play Georgia and then play Oregon. Like, if you tell me that is not a 30 for 30 story right there, I mean, this team, this program has the opportunity to create a 30 for 30 right now. Beat A&M, who beat Notre Dame also. beat Ohio State, the defending natties. Going back to the 2022, this is like it's still we're going to be in revenge mode for Ohio State forever and ever. Like until we beat them in a meaningful game, it's revenge mode. And then you got Georgia, Carson Beck's team, old team, and then you got Oregon, Mario's old team. I mean, holy Lord, that's like that's like so. Yeah, when you ask me the hardest trip, I don't care. I don't care if you don't win, then you didn't earn it, bro. I mean, yeah, in a perfect world, I don't even know if I was saying a perfect world, but do I respect either team that beats the hell out of Tulane or James Madison? No, that's like a practice game. Like it's a practice game. This doesn't mean anything. Yeah, they get an easy win. Is that the guy who said he's going to stop four? No, they had an offensive lineman that said Ruben Bain is no problem. We got offensive linemen. We're not worried about him. Shouldn't be an issue. Of course, we need to be at A&M first. We're not players. We could talk about the future. We're not players. Player, focus on the game. We can prognosticate and speculate and talk about the story that could be created. We can talk about all that. And I'm going to talk about all that because that's a story. That's a story. I mean, that's just being real. Yeah, that guy, him saying, I, Carson Beck, Georgia. I'm gonna tell you right now, Carson Beck, Georgia is a bigger game than Miami, Oregon. Carson Beck, Georgia is a bigger game than Miami, Oregon because I think we would slaughter Oregon. It would be a fucking annihilation. You want to tell Ruben Bain that? Have you not heard Ruben Bain talk about guys who have talked shit before to him? He has that Michael Jordan personality. He has that in him. He has that mentality. You're talking shit. Yo, I just come to play football, bro. But you're gonna talk shit now? Oh, okay. I got you, bro. I got you. I got you. I can do that. I'm not a football player. Hoax, we're not playing. You and I are not on the field. We can shoot this shit and talk about the future. If we don't beat A&M, then none of that shit will ever happen. I believe we will crush A&M. I think we're gonna smoke A&M. A&M puts nothing into me. I'm not even nervous about it. Like not even nervous. But you want to give bulletin board material to Ruben Bain? And you're the captain of your team? Like you expect that from some dumb wide receiver or something. Like if one of the Miami Hurricanes says some dumb shit, why? For what? In what world did that benefit you? Because now you've now also created another level of pressure on yourself to perform. I'm going to give you an example. My younger son doesn't know how to shut the fuck up. My younger son is a trash talking idiot. What number is the Texas? Trujillo. You know the number for Tyler's son. You Trey Zun. You probably would know. Yeah, you know what? That's great. They've given him 11 sacks. Please block man to man on Ruben Bain. It'll be a lot more than that. Just being real, man. Block him one-on-one. It'll be a lot more than 11. Tell me what happened when they were down 30-3 at halftime in South Carolina. 60. So number 60, Trey Zun. I mean, you're the captain of the team, bro. You're supposed to tell your teammates to shut the fuck up. And here you are running your goddamn mouth. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's the dumb shit you expect from wide receivers, cornerbacks, not from your captain offensive lineman. Because that's just dumb. It's dumb. And I'm telling you why it's dumb. If Trey Zun gives up a sack, they're going to let him know about it a lot. And if he gives up another, they're going to let him know even more. And if that happens, Yeah, you scored 28 points against South Carolina. Who cares? Tell me about the 30-3. Tell me how we got the 30-3. Like taking pride in beating a 4-8 team 31-30, you can take pride in it all you want. You damn well know you weren't taking pride in shit when you were watching that game. You were just relieved to have beaten that trash can opponent. You won. Who cares? See, that's weak. You know you're being weak right now, bro. I'll just keep. If Miami was down 30-3 against anybody this year and came back and won 31-30, you know what would happen? The polls would drop us 5 spots. That's what would happen. When Miami beat Stanford 42-7, Miami got dropped in the polls. Miami got dropped in the polls. That's the joke. 42-7, dropped in the polls. Dropped in the polls. Stanford is the equivalent of South Carolina. And you're jumping up and down because you won 31-30 and trailed 30-3 at halftime on your home field? Bro, come on, dude. Come on, dude. You can have whoever you want waiting for me. I'm not the one playing. Once again, I'm not playing. I don't got idiots on my team talking shit to the media about Texas A&M. Mario Cristobal will spend the next week and a half glazing A&M, telling you how great they are. Because that's what he does. I mean, he's told the world that freaking Stanford was good and Syracuse was good. Bro, you don't know what you do to Ruben Bain when you talk shit like this. This made no sense. At least he did. At least, thank you, Radio. Appreciate you, man. At least this guy wasn't dumb enough to become Stan Thomas and start saying some racial shit and calling the Miami Hurricanes gang members and criminals and thugs. I mean, at the very least, he didn't do that, because then that would be next level stupid, and his own black teammates would hate his guts. Because that's what happened in 1990 when Stan Thomas, offensive lineman for Texas, convenient Texas, ran his mouth about the Miami Hurricanes and going into the Cotton Bowl. And obviously, this was 35 years ago, but it is what it is. And Texas proceeded to get mud stomped in the Cotton Bowl. 46-3, while the Canes had 16 penalties for 202 yards. We all fanatics, but I don't know if you know me or not, but I'm the type of fan that I'm just honest. I don't roll like other fans. I try to keep things in perspective. Do I think Texas A&M is good? Yeah, I do. I think they're good. They beat Notre Dame on the road. They must be good. But I also know they get scored on. I also know that I've watched Miami's defense, and they ain't giving up more than 24 points in the regulation of a game. In regulation of a game this year, 24 was the max. A&M ain't scoring 38 on us or 40 on us. Randy, I don't know who Randy is Trujillo. Like, no one scores on us like that. So you better have a defensive performance of the ages if you want to beat the Hurricanes. Your defense better be on another level. And it hasn't been that this year. It hasn't. You're right. That's why we played a game. That's why we played a game. And y'all are favorites. You're supposed to win, right? You're on your home field, right? You're supposed to beat us, right? And your offensive lineman is talking shit about the best defensive lineman in America. He's a dumb motherfucker for real. And then you got the second best defensive lineman in America, Akeem Mesdor, next to him. And you got Justin Scott. You got Ahmad Moten, who's been an absolute wrecking machine. I'm sorry, but I will be real. I will be honest. Have we seen a quarterback like Marcel Reed this year? No, we have not. We have not. We have not. Have you seen a defensive line like the Miami Hurricanes have? I guarantee you have not. Have you seen an offensive line like the Miami Hurricanes have this year? No, you have not. Who's the best quarterback that A&M's played all season? I'll let you tell me, Randy, because, I mean, you're here, so, I mean, we can get involved. Did you see these 3 Canes that played for Georgia trolling my... What, they're guys that transferred from Miami? I think the trolling shit amongst players is dumb. Like, get a life, bro. Like, get a life. I really want to hear what you think. I mean, you tell me exactly. Tell me exactly who the best line you guys played all year. Because Texas doesn't have it. Texas doesn't have it. Arch Manning stinks. I think Arch Manning stinks. CJ Carr, we played him too. 24 points. The running back had 33 yards. Jeremiah Love. Notre Dame, Louisville, 24 points. That's it. That's it. Every Monday night, Greg, 9 p.m. Hurricanes Unfiltered live. Every Monday night, 9 p.m. So you ain't seen a quarterback like Carson Beck this year. I think A&M's good. And I think Marcel Reed's the best quarterback we will play this season. I think he's better than Julian Sain. I think he's better than fucking Gunnar Stockton. And I think he's better than Dante Moore. I don't know who your second common opponent is with Miami. Who was the second? Florida. Okay, you beat the hell out of Florida too. Yeah, I know that. Okay. Malachi Tony's different. I'm going to be real. I wanted to play Notre Dame. I wanted to play Notre Dame. I wanted to beat the brakes off Notre Dame again. For three and a half quarters, that game with Miami and Notre Dame was non-competitive. It was a non-competitive game. Miami dominated for 3.5 quarters. And the biggest problem that Miami has in period is closing the show. That I can admit flaws. We have a coach who likes to slow it down, walk it up the field type shit. Now just run it into a cloud of dust and all that stuff. I am not a fan of that. When you have somebody on the ropes, you cut their throats. And you don't cut their throats by running the ball into the back of your offensive line and punting. You do it by attacking their weaknesses. Like I said, I think that the quarterback we're going to face is the best quarterback we will face all season. But I damn sure know that Texas A&M has not faced a D-line and O-line and quarterback like ours all season either. That's just my opinion. So we will see what happens. We will see what happens. But I respect you for not coming on here and just being a troll. I had I had trolls on here on Saturday. Mad trolls. This guy named Travis who wouldn't shut his mouth. Another guy named Jefferson. This guy from Oklahoma, Jefferson. Oh my word. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, that administration thing from Notre Dame, they're embarrassing. They've embarrassed themselves. They're like children. They're like children. I mean, I don't know how else you can look at it. You know, you have these are adults in the room, and this guy's gonna sit here and say some dumbass shit like, "Oh well, we have done so much for the ACC." What have you done for the ACC? What have you done for the ACC? Tell me, man. Tell me, Pete Bavacqua. What have you done for the ACC? The ACC gets no money off of your freaking NBC Peacock deal, your $50 million. Your basketball program sucks. Do you even have a baseball team? Nobody watches swimming, diving, golf, tennis, volleyball, whatever. So what exactly are you doing for the ACC? You are a mediocre ass sports program besides football, and your football team has not won a national championship since I was 11 years old, and I turned 48 at midnight tonight. By the way, folks, 48 years old tomorrow, midnight tonight. So I turned 48 tomorrow. And the last time those motherfuckers won a natty was when I was 11. And this guy's going to sit here and talk about how, oh my word. Please. What have you done? You guys ain't won shit. Yeah, you've made the national championship. Great. You lost every damn time since 88. Thank you, Joe M. Thank you, Lester. So it is what it is. Turnovers will always tip the balance of a football game. You turn the ball over, you change the game. Turnovers will always dictate the game. You turn the ball over, you The winner of the turnover battle usually wins football games. I mean, that's just what it is. Thank you, Jake. Yeah, the CFP was an early birthday gift because my God, I mean, look, man. If we lose, we lose. I'm not going to think that way, but if we lose, we lose. I'm happy to be in this thing, man. This is relevance. We're finally, as a program, relevant. And I just think like we have to look at it from that perspective as well as fans. We're relevant again. We matter. We thought we mattered last year, but now we matter because now we're playing in the real shit. And that's the way I feel about it. We matter. And that's how that's really how I've always felt about just get there. Just get there. Last year was the I hope we just get there type thing. Probably not going to win because our defense couldn't stop a fucking, my God, couldn't guard a parking meter. But we had an offense that was devastating for opponents. And we had the greatest quarterback we've ever had in our school history in Cam Ward. Finally here. Now whatever happens, happens. So thank you to everybody for the happy birthday. But what exactly has Notre Dame done for the ACC? Not a goddamn thing. And what does Notre Dame do? We're gonna go turn down a bowl game and we're gonna take our ball and go home. Mike Elko's a great coach. He coached at Duke. I know who he is. He's a great coach. He made Duke decent. Like that's a job. That's a job to make Duke decent. But you're not gonna go to a bowl game, man. We could have had that attitude last year and not gone to the Pop-Tarts Bowl. We could have done that. We didn't do that. You go to the bowl game, bro. Stop being a bitch. Like, stop being a bitch. Like, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. You're weak. And it's like you're just giving it's a horrific example if you want to still call these players kids. They're not kids, they're adults. They're getting paid millions. They're getting paid millions of dollars to play. I don't feel bad for the kids. It's so Dickie V, the kids. Your kids went to freaking Notre Dame. So now you're a Notre Dame fan. You went to Seton Hall, dude. While you're tearing up about how unfair it was. Come on, dude. I would drop the Notre Dame game next year and replace it with Podunk. It's in November. It will hurt us if we lose. November 7th, we lose on November 7th. If we don't win every ACC game, it can hurt us. They want to be bitches like that? You're not going to, the ACC, it's irrevocable harm. Then leave. Go play in the Big Ten. Oh, you don't want to because you might get your ass kicked. Go play in the SEC. Oh, you don't want to. You might get your ass kicked. Oh, go play the Big 12. Oh, you might get your ass kicked there too, but the reality is you want to give your $50 million. You don't want to share your NBC money. It's okay. You don't want to share your NBC money. Like, come on. Heck, we could pick up another ACC game and say it's a non-conference game like Virginia did. I mean, we could. We could. We could take it. We say another ACC game. Like this whole thing where they're acting like they're holding. Notre Dame thumbs their nose down at people. They act like their shit is relevant. I got messages. We got more national championships than you. You mean in 1930? 40? How many national championships have you won since 1980? Not close. Go look at Notre Dame's schedule next year if you've seen it. It's a joke. It's a joke. Oh, we're not going to drop them. I know we're not going to drop them. We should. We should treat them like they wanted to act. I mean, you want to act like a bitch like that? Like, bro, come on. Notre Dame 2026 schedule. They don't even schedule hard. That's what makes it so pathetic. They have a freaking ACC schedule, and they're sitting here crying. Like, look at their schedule next year, 2026. Wisconsin, they were horrible this year. Rice, horrible. Michigan State, horrible. Purdue, horrible. North Carolina, horrible. They play SMU, finally. Syracuse, horrible. Navy. Why are you still playing Navy? Why are you still playing Navy? Then you play Miami, Stanford, awful. Boston College, awful. And then you play USC. Tell me why they're playing USC at home again, because USC played them at Notre Dame this year. Why isn't that game at USC? And USC was their best win, and USC was a good team, not a great team. They were so not that great that ESPN, a week before they played Pitt, a week before Miami crushed Pitt, they said that Pitt was Notre Dame's best win, despite Pitt being ranked 8 spots behind USC. That's what ESPN thought of UFC. If we would lose to Notre Dame, we would drop 5 spots in November because of it. We would drop. We would drop in the polls. They don't play anybody. Their schedule is fucking trash. And the thing is, their schedule is trash. Purdue's always bad. Purdue ain't been good since Drew Brees. Since Drew Brees. Stanford ain't been good since Andrew Luck. Boston College, I can't remember when they were last good. Syracuse had a good year last year before this year sucking again. North Carolina? When was North Carolina last good? Michigan State has been awful since Mel Tucker shit. Rice has been a college football doormat for decades. And Wisconsin, Wisconsin's had good years, but they've been awful the last couple. I think we're going to beat their ass again up in South Bend. I'm going to go to that game more than likely. Like this time, I am going to South Bend. And I'm going to take a piss on touchdown Jesus. I have to aim high, though. I might climb the building and take a leak on his head. That might send me to hell, don't you think? That would be bad, right? That's not really Jesus. It's touchdown Jesus. So it's not really the real Jesus. It's Notre Dame's version of Jesus. So do you think I would get in trouble for that? I might go to jail for that. I don't know. What will people do? What would the people in Notre Dame do if I did some shit like that? I mean, go to the top of the button, take a leak on it. Please. You know what I would do? You know what I would do? I promise this is what I would do. I would do this. Be right back. Give me a sec. What I will do, I will be sticking these stickers all over that campus. I will put these on every pole, every building. They will be all over that campus. I will stick them on the stadium. They will be everywhere. Got plenty of them. That's right now. I'll have a lot more next year. These will be everywhere on that campus. They will not forget me. They will not forget me. That much I can promise you. Shit. I've been to Indiana. I've been to Purdue. Those Midwest cities are all gray. They're all outside of Chicago. Ohio is gray as fuck. Indiana, gray as fuck. Ugh. Feel bad for people. Feel bad for people that go up there and have to that are born there. You had to live there. I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. I live under the sun. I live in a place where it's 75 degrees, no less than 75 degrees, 12 months a year. I said about 8 days in the calendar year. I live in I visited my wife's best friend used to live in Columbus. Like the one thing I can say about Ohio State is this: like their stadium is like a museum. It's incredible. You know, it's incredible. The city of Columbus, Ohio, the grayest place I've ever been. If you're from Florida and you go like Jeremiah Smith, I don't know what drug he's on that he wanted to go there. I was there for almost a week. If I had if I had one of these, I might have put it here and done boo because that was horrible. Horrible. And I thought it was a college town, and it's not. It's actually the capital of the state at the same time. It's the biggest city in the state, but yet it feels so small. It was so bad. It was so like I don't get why any Florida boy would want to live there, even for a week. I would go there, but oh hell no, hell no. Like beyond the fact that you play football, what do you do the rest of the time that you're there? Like I lived in Tallahassee, yo. If y'all know, I went to Florida State for a year and a half. Like I went to Florida State for a year, and I'm a Hurricane fan. I went to Florida State. I was always rocking. And Tallahassee's a nice place. I'm gonna be real. I like Tallahassee actually as a student, not as an adult. As a student, shit was dope. As an adult, I'd rather shoot myself in the head because there ain't dick to do for adults in Tallahassee, Florida. For students, tons of shit to do. For adults, fuck my life. That's what I felt like in Columbus. Felt like a fuck my life 24/7, 365. Because at least in Tallahassee, it's sunny. Like Columbus, that shit was great for 5 straight days. And I asked my wife's best friend, I said, is it always like this? She says, yeah. What? Yeah? It's like this all year. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. It's no wonder when you come to Fort Lauderdale, you just go right to the beach. If I had to live in that, man, that's a cause for people offing themselves. That's misery. No, yeah, hoax. I mean, bro, student wise, when you're 21 years old, 20 years old, yo, it's a party. When you're 40, where am I going? There's nowhere to go. Like I went to the Florida State game last year in Tallahassee. We lost. No, was it 2 years ago when we lost 27-20 with Emory Williams at quarterback, bro? I had an Airbnb, and I gotta tell you, it was so awkward because we went to that college whatever Ave street they have now in Tallahassee at Florida State. Kids are going to clubs in shorts and flip flops. It's like, yo, no, I'm not going to a club here. I'm a grown man. Like this is children's shit. This is children's shit. Like this is ridiculous. Yeah, that was brutal. 21 years old, all good. I'm under 45. Awful, awful, awful. Yeah, bad. But man, let's see here. Let's see. Anyone want to jump on the phone? Anyone want to jump on board and say what they think about this, about everything, and how you feeling right now? Here's the link if you want to jump on board. I'm opening it up. Yeah, man. It definitely not a place I would want to live. Yeah, it's my homeboy lives in Cleveland. He's from New York and he lives in Cleveland now. He's like lived there for like 20 plus years, but it's just like, bro, you live in Cleveland. Why the hell do you want to live there? Like, why do you want to live there? He told me how much it cost him. He told me how much it cost him to build a swimming pool. I said, it costs you what? Because they don't have swimming pools in Ohio. It costs like $70,000 to build a swimming pool. You can build a pool in Miami for 20. How many 70 grand for a swimming pool? Jesus Christ. Because they're so rare. They gotta pay out the ass to build a swimming pool. Yo. Yo, man, I'm in a happy mood for these guys. Yo, I'm genuinely happy for the players. Yeah, $70,000 for a pool. I'm like, what did you build? A fucking Olympic pool? No, a regular ass pool. Regular pool. And you can only swim in that bitch for like 3 months a year because it's cold the rest of the year. Columbus isn't actually exact. It feels like a college town though. I was there for a week. I'm like, what is there to do here? There's nothing to do here. This is boring. It's gray and it's boring. You know, the only thing that I got out of Columbus, I finally had Raising Canes. I didn't know what it was. I went to Raising Canes. I was like, this is good. They didn't have them down here. I was like, when they built it down, I was like, oh my God, we got Raising Canes down here. That was all that Columbus had for me was Raising Canes. Like I said, the stadium is like a relic. It's a museum. But outside of that, screw that shit. Not interested. Not interested at all. But yeah, that Notre Dame stuff is crazy, man. Those dudes are that AD. Like you're sitting here and you're justifying, but you're justifying acting like a flipping child, bro. If you're Jeremiah Smith, yeah, again, he's a college kid, but he's a kid from Dade County or I don't know if he's from Dade or Broward. I think he's from Dade. Live in Ohio, in Columbus. Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of white girls I'm going to give him blowies. Yeah, you know what I mean. Raising Cane's to some people is overrated. You know what's funny is that they just built a Dave's Hot Chicken across the street from Raising Cane's in Pompano Beach, bro. That Dave's Hot Chicken, fire, fire, fire. Yeah, this Notre Dame shit has made me hate them more than I hated them before. Their childlike behavior and so forth. Like, I understand Marcus Freeman's position. He has no legit. I mean, I've had Cuban sandwiches. I'm Cuban, bro. I've had Cuban sandwiches. I've not had one from the West Tampa sandwich shop, but I've had Cuban sandwiches plenty of times in South Florida. I know. Tampa claims, Ybor City claims they made the first Cuban sandwich. Yeah, they have a Raising Cane's in South Beach. They have one in Homestead. They have one in Pompano. They have a few others that they've built. I think Raising Cane's is good, but I mean, I was eating it a lot, too much to the point I didn't want it anymore. And I was getting really fat eating it because I was eating it like 4 times a week. Like I was in college eating Guthrie's in Tallahassee. Like that was a bad thing. Um, but no, man, that behavior is like you're just enabling bullshit. And Marcus Freeman, though, I mean, you know, when I hear a football play, I used to live in Sunny Isles Beach, by the way, like right across the bridge from the mall. Like literally, the bridge was next to my apartment building, right over the bridge to the mall. The so any football player, any athlete, whoever would try to justify Notre Dame over Miami head to head, you're lying. You're lying. Like you have to be lying because you know as an athlete, the most basic tiebreaker in all of athletics is head to head. It's the most basic, simplistic tiebreaker. We have the same record. I beat you. In baseball, you have 13 games now between teams. The team that wins 7 is the tiebreaker. In basketball, head to head, tiebreaker. Football, head to head. I mean, NFL, I mean, NHL, head to head. Now, all of a sudden, college football, we don't want to use a head to head. We don't want to use a head to head. Like, come on, dude. Like, I'm sitting here like, you got to be kidding me, bro. Like, you got to be kidding me, man. Like, don't miss me with the bullshit. Hey, Tommy Cruise, I don't know. And you know what? I don't fucking care. I don't care. If that's what happened, then so be it. I'm not complaining about it. I'm not complaining one bit. I'll tell you what, that Virginia Duke game was the most exciting game all weekend. It was the most exciting of the games. Manny Diaz had a plan, and they executed that shit for about 3 quarters and 10 minutes, and then he kind of went away from it and damn near gave the game away. They got a mall. Okay, they got a mall and an airport. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because getting in and out of the Columbus airport was so easy. Try going to Miami International Airport. It's like you want to kill yourself. Go to even Hollywood Fort Lauderdale is easier than Miami, but compared to Columbus's airport, it's like you walked in, you were there. It was like it was nothing. It was easy, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, no biggie. You know, and but yeah, what was I saying? I'm sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought. Anyone want to remind? Oh yeah, Duke, Virginia. Like he almost gave it away because that I don't know that last possession that Duke had where they committed the illegal formation, so they stopped the clock. They didn't make them burn their timeouts. Then they bought a bounds. Like you left these guys with 2 timeouts. It's like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? But if Duke's win got us into the playoffs, then so be it. I'm good with that. I'm good. I'm good. There's some ACC shows I've seen where they said, "Well, if Virginia had won, Virginia would be in, Miami would be in two." I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. And if they did, thank you, Duke. Thank you, Duke. Why isn't Dick Vitale cheering for Duke's football team? By the way, what he don't like Duke football? He sure as shit sucked Mike Krzyzewski's dick for 30 fucking years. He don't like Duke football. He loves himself some damn Duke basketball. You'd swear he has a house in Krzyzewskiville. Jake, I mean, hey, you're entitled to your opinion. I mean, I don't know. I wanted Duke to win, so hey, it is what it is. If that's what it was, I mean, that's what it was. I mean, they got a good quarterback, bro. I mean, Mensah's a good quarterback. I'm actually kind of surprised they lost 5 games. Watching them on Saturday, I'm surprised they lost 5 games. Like, I'm trying to figure out how they lost to UConn. I mean, it's a little flabbergasting. I'm not shocked that they lost to Virginia the one time, but I'm shocked. I don't know how they lost to UConn. That just doesn't make a lot of sense. They lost to Tulane. They lost to Tulane. They look good. Like they didn't look bad. That's the thing. They didn't look bad, and that's what gets me a little bit upset with the whole mentality of the ACC. Is like, so Duke wins the ACC championship, and let's take a look right here. Duke is still not ranked in the top 25. They're ranked 30th in the AP. Oh, did I tell you? Did I tell you? I didn't tell you this, but let me see. Who did Duke lose to? Because they spanked Wake Forest. I'm happy for Manny Diaz. Like, good for him, man. I mean, he couldn't beat FIU, but he could sure as shit win an ACC championship. They lost 45-19 to Illinois. Like, how? How? They lost to Georgia Tech. They lost to UConn. Like, I'm trying to understand how they lost to Tulane. Like, that team should have been at least 10-3. If they're 10-3, they're in the playoffs. The Clemson game. They gave Clemson 45 points. They gave Clemson 45 points. Clemson stunk. Like, I'm looking at these games, I'm trying to figure out, like, their inconsistency is insane. Their inconsistency is out of control. That's what's so crazy, how inconsistent they were. You know. Notre Dame AD. The ACC caused permanent damage. We were mystified by the actions of the conference to attack their biggest, really, partner in football and a member of their conference in 24 of our other sports. They have certainly done permanent damage to the relationship between the conference and Notre Dame. What exactly do they do for football for the ACC? They don't do a goddamn thing. You know what we did for them? We allowed them to be in the ACC that 1 year during COVID, if I'm not mistaken. That was the 1 year they were an ACC team. Was COVID year, right? What did you do for the ACC? Do you share that $50 million a year that you get from NBC? No. So what have you done? Please let me know what you've done. Let me know what you've done. Like, this isn't complicated. You're not an ACC member in football. What did you expect the conference to do? Not promote their fucking ACC football teams? What exactly did you want the conference to do? Oh, I mean college football. I've always liked college football more than the NFL. So that's what happened, dude. They lost the ACC championship. I got no respect for this. Like I would have a lot more respect for them if they went to a bowl game. Like I'd love to see them play Texas in a bowl game. Wouldn't everybody here want to see them play Texas? I think that'd be one hell of a game. I think that'd be one hell of a game. Presuming everybody plays, or most guys play. My son told me that Jeremiah Love might be going back to school. I told him he's crazy, but have any of y'all heard that? I mean, if he does, that would be a shock. That would be a shock to me, you know? Anything else here? Oh, here we go. Here's the Heisman Final Four. It's been announced. Diego Pavia, Jeremiah Love, Julian Sain, and Fernando Mendoza. Those are your finalists. So they're not bringing Malachi Tony to New York. This is going to be the most anticlimactic, uninspiring Heisman winner ever. Duke's defense is dookie. There you go. That's why they lost games. This is going to be one of the most uninspiring Heisman awards ever. By the way, I want to point something out before we go, because we're about 90 minutes in. I'm looking for it. So Miami's defense is sixth in the country, 277.8 yards per game, 13.8 points per game. Two, three, four, five, six. Did you know that A&M's defense is worse than SMU's? Under 10. Yeah, their defense is like 40th. They're about 40 after 40 in yardage. And points-wise, they're 22 points per game. Miami's 13.8. Oh, that's points per game. Yardage. Let's see the yardage. So that's points. Miami's 6th in points, like 10th in yards. A&M's defense, A&M's defense yardage-wise is not that bad. They're 309.8, but points-wise, they give up like in the 40s. They give up more than SMU does. They're not a defense that makes me cringe. I have a lot more. Look, it's going to be a very, very simple situation for Miami. It's like it's simple. It's football. It's basic football. It's basic football. Pressure Marcel Reed, keep him off balance. You do that, you win. You don't, you make it real hard on yourself. Their leading rusher has 618 yards. Their second leading rusher is their quarterback. So the running game is largely predicated on the legs of Marcel Reed. You contain him, You win. Guess what? He's thrown just as many picks as Carson Beck. 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He completes at a 10 or 12% lesser clip than Beck. 61.8% completion percentage. Beck is like a 74. I'm not looking at our stats, I'm looking at his. He's only been sacked 10 times, but because he's got legs. But it's about putting pressure on him. You get pressure on this kid. The leading receiver is Casey Concepcion with 57 catches for 886. And Mario Craver, 52 for 825. After that, nobody else matters. Like literally nobody. Their next guy is 20 catches. I mean, that's a big number right there, but I'm not exactly against it. Kenneth, that's a big number. You said you're not even a Hurricanes fan, right? Like that's a big number, but I'm not even against it because I think it's going to look something like that. I think it's going to look something fairly similar to that. Because, statistically, Carson Beck has completed 74.7% of his passes. He's got more yards, higher QB rating. He's only been sacked 9 times, by the way, to 10 for Reed. Mark Fletcher is our leading back. Shamar Brown's second, but now we got Gerard Pringle, who makes it a lot different. Malachi with 84 catches for 970. Keelan Marin, 41 catches. CJ Daniels, 35. I think Keelan Marin had a nice come on late in the season, especially with CJ Daniels out, which kind of helped us there. Who do you cheer for, Kenneth? I'm just curious. Who's your team? I think we score more than that, Frank. I think we score more than that, personally. I'm not impressed. I mean, with this, they're a good team, but I'm not like worried. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. Like you gotta play. But we'll be back here next Monday night, and I'll definitely have my prediction out before the game. But I don't think it's going to be very close, personally. But again, of course, turnovers matter. Turnovers make the difference, and we play like we played versus Pitt. Ah, that was elite. That was elite level football. I love the noon games too. Fresno State, okay. I love the noon games too, personally. But why? Well, one, because then I can do shit at night. I'm not stuck at home all night. But for this game, I would have preferred to be at night. I'll be real. I wanted it at night. Why? Because I got to get up now at 11 o'clock in the morning to get ready for this thing. That means I can't take an edible the night before and sleep nicely. That means I got to worry about waking up in the morning. Not particularly ecstatic about that, but it either leaves for a great rest of your day or a miserable fucking weekend. You're in that position. It's either going to be a great, great day the rest of the day, or it's going to be a flipping a horrible day. Penalties got to stop. I agree. Penalties are critical. The pre-snap penalties, the dumb penalties, those things will drive you up the wall. Don't want to see that at all. But yeah, folks, man, I appreciate everyone jumping on board. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, I do appreciate that you do. And if you want to hit the like button on the video, I thank you for that in advance. Definitely share this with your friends, man. Let people know that we're here. I know there's other Canes channels out there, but we're all different. I'm a one man show where I'm not. I invited people to come on tonight, but nobody wanted to come on. It's all good. No, the referees are not from the ACC or the SEC. It'll be another conference. It'll be a third party conference. Yeah, at night at College Station, great. I don't care. Like, you remember when Miami went to Penn State in 2001? One thing that the Miami Hurricanes as a football program, when we were elite, we never cared about going on the road. Who cares? We went to beat your ass wherever it was. It didn't matter what time the game was at. It didn't matter. What I hope for. Yeah, hey Johnny Jackson. Yeah, Notre Dame opted out of their bowl game. They're a bunch of bitches. Yeah, no ACC refs. It's a non-conference officiated game. Oh, you were 5? Okay. When we went to Penn State, they talk all kinds of junk about Miami going to Penn State. We beat the doors off Penn State. This is when Penn State was legit. We beat the doors off them motherfuckers, man. That was a shellacking. Shellacking. Yeah, man. Yeah, play like a quitter. Play like a champion. They're champions at quitting. You know, probably end up being the Big 12, my guess. But shit, they could call some high school referees for all I care. As long as they're not ACC or SEC officials, I'm good. As long as they're not from the ACC or the SEC, I am good. Um, yeah, go watch you some of those 2001 games, bro. Go watch. I'm gonna tell you the games to watch. If you want to get a little historical information, go watch the Penn State game from '01. Go watch '87 Miami Florida State. Michael Irvin was on that team. Yeah, I feel bad for you that you became a fan of Miami in 2005 because you've been watching dread for like. Why did you do that? Like I'm like I said, I'm turning 48 in an hour and a half. I've been a game fan since the early '80s, like when I was born. But bro, you've experienced some hard times. You have experienced some hard times, Jake. That. It's been rough, bro. I mean, we've been awful for a long time. We've had what 3 10-win seasons in 20 years. We've been bad for a minute. I think it'll be Big 12 or Big 10. Who cares? Just no, it's not a mixed crew. It's just they have a crew from a different conference. Yeah, like a lot of the stuff when I hear people say the Canes can't win in the road and the cold weather, like that's not a real thing. We used to go to Boston College and Pitt and win all the time. It wasn't a big thing. And it only became a big thing of late as athletes became softer than butter. My cousin played on the '83 team. So, yeah, man, people were petrified of Miami. Miami won in Ann Arbor, they won in Lansing, they won everywhere. It didn't matter where we played. Yeah, we were ready to dog walk people no matter where it was, man. It didn't matter. But go watch '87 Miami versus Florida State. Go watch you '01 Penn State Miami. Go watch Wide Right 1 and 2. 3 is whatever. But watch number 1 and number 2. That was 91 and 92. Um and go check out Miami versus Washington in '01 and Miami versus Syracuse. Cuz the sickening part about that, the sickening part, and you probably already know who the hell won. Because we were undefeated. I presume you probably know the score. But, bro, we beat Washington 59-7, or was that the 65? We beat Syracuse 59-0, and a week later we beat Washington 65-7. And they were both ranked in the top 15. Back-to-back weeks. And both those games were very, very personal. They were so personal because we lost to Washington in Washington the year before. It's why we didn't go to the national championship. And that was game 2 of the year. And then the Syracuse situation, we had gotten absolutely massacred by them at the Carrier Dome in, I think it was 99 with Donovan McNabb. No, it was 90. No, it was 98. 98? 98. 98. They beat us 66-13 in the Carrier Dome. That game was personal because there were guys that were still on that team from 98 that were on the team in '01. Like we still beat the door off them the next year, 45-13, but it was still like a personal thing. We wanted to beat them, like crush them. We beat them 3 years in a row, but that third one was like, just beat the fuck out of these guys. Like we just beat the fuck out of these guys. Now, Miami would never schedule a Navy. You want to know what Miami scheduled as an independent? I'll read you there. I'll tell you who they scheduled as an independent, as an example. I'm gonna give you an example of who Miami scheduled as an independent. Because we damn sure never played no damn Navy. Not that I can recall. So we played in 1987, as an example. We played Florida, Arkansas. Now, Arkansas, you may not know much about Arkansas, but Arkansas in 1987 was ranked 10th in the country. And we beat them 51-7 on their field. Number 10 in the country, beat them 51-7 on their field. So this was the start of our season in 1987, just as an example. Florida, we won 31-4. Arkansas, 51-7. Florida State ranked 4th in the country, 26-25. Maryland, 46-16. At Cincinnati, 48-10. At East Carolina, 41-3. Miami of Ohio, 54-3. Virginia Tech, 27-13. Toledo, 24-14. Then we played Notre Dame, 10th in the country, 24-0. South Carolina, I was at both of those games. I remember that South Carolina game was petrifying. That South Carolina game in 87 was petrifying. We beat them 20-16, and then we beat Oklahoma in the national championship 20-14. We beat 6 ranked teams that year. 6. Like, you didn't schedule Boston College. Like, we didn't schedule dumpster fire schools. Didn't do that. Like Toledo wasn't bad. 24-14, they weren't bad. Miami, Ohio was like dog shit type thing, but it was like Miami versus Miami. But we didn't schedule Nate. You didn't see a bunch of 3 and 9s on our schedule. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. The year later, we played Florida State, Michigan, Wisconsin, Missouri, Notre Dame, Cincinnati, East Carolina, Tulsa, LSU, Arkansas, BYU, and Nebraska. Like, FSU was number 1. We beat them 31-0. Michigan, we beat them 31-30 in Ann Arbor. We lose Notre Dame 31-30 because of that bullshit Cleveland Gary non-fumble. We beat LSU on the road 44-3. They were ranked 11th. Beat Arkansas 16-9. Beat Nebraska 23-3. Those 6th, 8th, 11th, 4th, 15th, and 1st. A year later, you got Florida State, Pitt, Notre Dame, Alabama, Michigan State, Missouri, Cal, Wisconsin. Dude, man, we shit. Freaking crazy, man. But yo, everybody, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a great night, man. And check out the video that I dropped on that idiot football player, Trey, whatever the hell his last name is. Stupid fool. Man, Ruben Bain got that dude poster on his fucking wall right now. He's postered. Not a very bright dude. But that's all I got. Y'all have a great night, man. This is Hurricane. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, man. This is Hurricanes Unfiltered. Powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Salute.